Have you ever wondered how these emergency safety boats work? Well, we're going to talk about that today and tell you how these emergency boats work. We are on a cruise ship. This is what they look like. They have them typically going down all the sides of a ship. So that means that the muster stations are going to be located usually where they're conveniently able to get out on this deck right here. So if an emergency happens, if you see these gates right in through here, people are going to go to the muster station. Then they're going to bring them out to these set gates that will go to their boat. Gates open. People will get on the boat. Now here is the scary part, because that just seems simple, right? So I'm going to let someone else tell you exactly what goes on once you're on this boat.
What I think goes on in case of an emergency, to the right of the boat there's two big hydraulic rams, 1 ram for each boat. The hydraulic ram can be activated electronically, or there's a manual pump down there. It's got the red handle. And then what they would do is swing the boat over the side of the boat, parallel with the side of the boat, so that they can walk through the rail down there, and then step on into the boat. And then once 150 people are in the boat, they close the hatch, and then they do a quick release, and then the boat will drop into the water. That could be, well, for us that would be 30, 40 feet.
So they sever these pulley things that hold it up. They sever them like at one time, and this whole thing drops like a ride at an amusement park, like at Disney or Six Flags, like the Tower of Terror.
Either it severs or it remotely drops into the water. I don't know.
Hopefully they would just do a pulley thing and slowly release it down into the water. I don't know. But if this is correct and it's an emergency thing and they have to let those cables go, then this thing is going to have to drop to go down in the water, and I'll show you why. All right, if you're looking at this, we are way above the water over there. If you see the water and the cars, and then you look at these boats right in through here, we are way above this. So these boats are going to have to come down. They're going to have to go boom to hit water. All right, that's kind of the gist of how these things work. The only thing I'm hoping is that it's not something that they just drop.
Ask your viewers if they know.
If any of my viewers know more about this situation, please post at the bottom. We're just kind of speculating, and he had seen something on TV before showing how some of these work on cruise ships. So if you know more about it, please post at the bottom, but it makes perfect sense to me what he's saying. And I guess that they're going to have to let these pulley things down pretty quick for them to get into the water. Hopefully it's not just like where they just boom, cut that line and they drop. But he had seen it before and it looked like they did drop.
Right, but there's a disconnect clamp right there. See it? The clamp.
Oh, that silver thing that's on the boat? That's a disconnect clamp. Oh, I see it. And then you have one up there. You have one up there as well. So those are like clamps, and that's a disconnect clamp. And it's those two things. All right, fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff.